Drivers, start your engines!
California here in NASCAR Racing 2003 season with race number 10 of the year, and it comes at one of my best tracks in the game. Viewer drivers this time, we've got 3 of them, 2 of them for the first time. Starting up in 7th, the number 44 of Al Corey, Tube Raptor, having a really nice top 10 qualifying run for this one. Then back behind him, Josh Drake in the 86, starting in 13th with his second race of the year. First race was at Talladega. And then starting 20th, the number 70 of Jason Sebald, who said he preferred to race at Michigan, but I figured he could race here for a little practice race since this is a pretty similar track. And I am starting back here in 27th with a few more major sponsors on the car after that surprise miracle win at Martinsville. Really going to help us out for this stretch run of tough races coming up after this one. This is one of my best tracks, but then we've got Richmond, Charlotte, and Dover, all 3 of which I struggle at quite a bit. But starting towards the back again, another poor qualifying effort for me, but I think we should be able to make our way up through the field. We've got 125 laps. I imagine this one will be quite a bit quicker than the Martinsville race. We shouldn't get too many yellows, if any. Gonna need to make at least 2 stops. I might just do 50, 50, and then 25, I think. Or maybe I'll do 45, 45, and then have a 35 lap run at the end. We'll see how it goes. Just looking to be smooth here early on, though, as we're all stacked up on each other. Cold tires, car's a little bit loose. I got Ricky Craven going around my outside there as I'm trying to settle in. One thing I do find at this track, I dive it in a lot deeper into the corners, so that makes things kind of tricky, because if you rear end somebody, you're the one that's going to be spinning, not the guy in front of you. So here early on, I'm going to try and be patient and just work my way through. Once we get spread out, it's going to be a lot easier. Just got to be careful like that. That could have wrecked me pretty easily. Don't want to be hitting too many people in the rear. There's Jason Sebald in the number 70 car, Fago Soda, Michigan-based company, I believe. I tried my best on that car. I think it turned out okay. We were falling back early here, though. Winston looking to the inside. I'm not going to let that happen. Made a few little cosmetic changes. For my car, I added a red spoiler. Kind of changed things up. Also some color on the roof rails, and the roof number's a little bit different. While I was adding those bigger sponsors as my secondary and tertiary sponsors, I went ahead and changed some of the paint looks a little bit. I think it looks pretty cool. But definitely, I think our contract's definitely locked in for the remainder of the season with that win. I think we should have no trouble extending the sponsorships. Kind of overdriving 1 and 2 right now. Got to be careful. Definitely don't want to get caught dive bombing somebody and spin, because we can close in on them pretty fast in the corner. But we're all grouped up here early on at the initial start. This is a corner I'm definitely going to have to be careful. I'm going to let off really early. Oh, Dale Jarrett diving it in on me. Probably be able to clear him here on the outside. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, we got him. Kind of know where to go right now. I don't really want to take it 3 wide. But Elliott Sadler can't really get around Craven here. do love these big, flat 2-mile tracks, though. I've always been pretty good at them for whatever reason. And we got Michigan coming up not too long after this one. Michigan's race number 15. This is race number 10. Hopefully we can continue to run well. And run well in these next few races. We needed a good finish at Martinsville, and we got a win, so it's about as good as it gets. We were not expecting to do well that race. That's a really tough race. But it worked out great. My goal for that race was to stay on the lead lap and just try and run smooth, keep the car a little bit clean. And it worked out great. In this race, this is a race I should run well at. I'm gonna need. I want to run top 10, top 5 at least. That's my goal for this one. Like even worse, like even the high 10s would be. High top 10 finish would be a disappointment, like 8th or 9th or 10th. Definitely feel like I could do better than that with this car. We'll see how it goes, though. Long ways to go for this race. Anything can happen. I'll look to the inside of Mayfield. There's Greg Biffle, who we ended up wrecking accidentally at Martinsville. Hopefully he's not too angry with us. But we're working our way through the field here, almost up to the top 20. Not getting any help with track position for qualifying. I haven't qualified well all season for whatever reason. Though I did get a pole at Darlington, didn't I? And I wrecked out early. Ooh, contact up ahead. Josh Drake and Jeff Gordon. Sends Jeff Gordon way high out of the groove. Interesting. Tony Stewart going to the inside of Gordon. Nope, not quite. Gordon dives up in front of him. Can't tell who's leading the race right now. Looks like Matt Kenseth up in 3rd. I'm not sure who's 1 and 2. Matt Kenseth always tough in this game. Get around Bobby Labonte, work on Ward Burton. Gordon looking to the inside 3 wide there into turn 3. Just trying to be easy on it, not overdrive too bad. You don't want to be wrecked out early. I don't want to be wrecked out at all in this race. But we're strongly in the top 20 now. Oh, Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin here. Rusty kind of overdrove the corner. Got slow on entry, but he got a good exit out of it. See if we can get on his inside here. Turn 3. Nope, not going to be there. It's going to be slow on exit. We'll try for his inside here. A little crossover. He gives us the room. Get underneath Tony Stewart at the same time. He's going to get a bit of a better drive off on that middle line, though. We should still be on his inside or close to it for turn 3. Not quite, though.
Outside. Still there. Still there.
We got Robbie Gordon up ahead. Should clear Stewart here.
Clear.
Up to 16th now. Dive it on in on Robbie Gordon.
Clear.
Right onto the back bumper, Martin. Almost get into him. So he's slow on exit. Robbie Gordon on the outside.
Keep low.
Try and hold off Stewart. I don't want him looking 3 wide. Try not to clip that apron as well. Car feels good, feels stable.
Keep low.
No complaints really. A little bit tight on exit maybe. We'll see how that changes throughout the run.
Outside. Stay low.
But so far, it feels good.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Not really using any brake there. I was pretty tight on entry. I just kind of missed the corner completely. But we're good. Need to catch back up here. Gordon and McMurray. Should be able to. Who is leading that race? It's Bill Elliott and Dale Jr. up front with Matt Kenseth and Johnson behind them. Dale Jr. having a good run here. And Bill Elliott as well. I don't remember him being out front for any race. He could have been, I guess. Gordon on the outside of McMurray. Not going to quite get to his inside. He closes the door. Just riding in line at the moment. I'm better in 1 and 2 than I am in 3 and 4. For sure. Just, I can get such a better entry than they can for whatever reason. Whoa, like that. Don't do that or I will end up wrecking. I had to really slam on the brakes there. I have to be very careful not to do that. A good exit here at a turn 4 though. Should be able to get on the inside of them. Maybe by the entry of turn 1. With the dive bomb, like we've been doing. Like that.
Still there.
Get on the inside of McMurray.
Stay low.
And completely overshoot Gordon there. You got Josh Drake and Al Corey
Still there.
right in front of them, right next to each other rather. And then Michael Waltrip
Still
and
there.
Jeff Burton.
Keep low.
And if you want to have a Beaver car in here,
Still there.
leave me a comment with your name and preferred number and preferred tracks,
3 wide.
preferred make and model of the car.
3 wide. You're on the
I guess
bottom.
just
3
make.
wide. Car outside.
Preferred
Clear
sponsor if
outside.
you want.
Car outside.
Or if you don't care about any of that, just give me a preferred name
Still there.
and I'll get you in. Figured instead of doing the real life
Still there.
cars that came and started parked and ran in the back, we'll just do a few viewer drivers every race.
Clear outside.
Just 2 or 3. Have some cool interaction there. Still AI. You just get to see your name and a custom car out there for you. Pretty cool. Add you to the list. Get you in a race. Ooh, we dive it in on the inside here. On the 86, Josh Drake. Not going to get him cleared though.
Still there.
Maybe clear him by the end of turn 4.
Clear outside.
We'll have to work on the 44 of Al Corey.
Outside. Stay low.
Driven up into the top 10 though. We get a better run out of 4 than I do, it seems like. Big group up here ahead of the leaders. Looks like Junior's on the outside getting past, with Bill Elliott still out in front.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Al Corey leaving the bottom open. Almost get on his inside there, but not quite. Power off. Fall in line for a second. Josh Drake and Al Corey designed the cars themselves and sent them to me. I designed the 70 car of Jason Sebald. And he's looking to the inside there, but I'm going to block that off. Should be able to get on the inside of him here.
Car outside.
Clear him by mid-corner with how far we dive it in. And we're good up into 8th. How many laps have we done? 21. First pit stop will be, it's either going to be lap 45 or lap 50. I'm not sure if I want to pit early in the cycle or not. I'm going to plan for this race to go all green and then adjust my strategy from there. So if we pit early, we'll gain some time on the people out here while they're on old tires. But we'll have to be out longer on our final set, on our final stint. Instead of a 25 lap run, we'll be on a 35 lap run if we did it lap 45 each time. 45 and then lap 90, which didn't seem like it'd be too bad. We can stretch it to lap 50 though, for sure. I think we got 35 laps on fuel right now. We could do about 55, 57, 60 laps on fuel. About 60 laps. I don't think we need to go the full 60 on tires. We'll just get up here on the inside of Terry Labonte. He's racing Junior here. He's going to clear him on the outside. I'm going to look to the inside of Junior into turn 3.
Car outside. Stay low.
Try and get the drive off. Going to get him cleared. Junior's falling off. He was up in second. Maybe led a couple laps. Can't tell at the moment. All right, be careful on entry. I don't want to run in the back of Terry. Oh, big push. That's fine though. A little bit wide on exit. Terry Labonte and then Ryan Newman, who's in 5th. Oh, this is going to be a bad corner. Car's getting pretty tight. Almost got the wall there. That was bad. 3 wide up there for the lead. Johnson on the inside.
Keep it up, keep it up, keep digging.
Almost 4 wide there as Harvick looked to the inside of Johnson. That would have been insane. That would have probably definitely been a wreck. Looks like lap traffic coming up soon. Saw a guy entering the corner up ahead. Johnson is in the lead. Bill Elliott being shuffled back on the outside. Kevin Harvick on his inside, and then Kenseth followed him through. Johnson. And Ryan Newman's looking there, looking to dive it in.
Car outside.
Terry Labonte blew the corner massively there.
Stay low.
And get a good run on his inside.
Still there. Still there.
Just getting to the first green flag pit stop.
Clear.
Clear Terry. Puts us in 6th. And we're right on the leader's tail. This lead pack all right on top of each other. They're going to be 3 wide entering turn 1. I'm going to back off early. Hopefully Terry doesn't dive it in. Bill Elliott missed the corner, shoves Harvick up. Ooh, I'm pushing, almost get Harvick on the left rear. And Terry gets on our inside there. We're going to be stuck on the outside. Ooh, and Harvick looking to the inside of Bill Elliott. We still got Junior back behind us who's looking to get back up here. We'll block off his run if we can. Oh, I need to brake early not to run into Labonte.
Keep low. Clear. Car outside.
Clear Kenseth. Terry looking to the inside of Harvick. I can't go anywhere.
Stay low. Keep low.
I might look to the 3 wide here. I'm gonna go 3 wide on Terry Labonte
Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
and hopefully clear him in the entry to turn 1.
Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Oh yeah,
Outside.
get around Harvick as well.
Clear outside.
Really overdrove it though. That puts us in 3rd. We're gonna have to keep position out of the corner though. It looks like we will. That worked out good. Got Buckshot and Jones up here ahead of the leaders. Let's see if we can track down Johnson. What lap are we on? Almost to lap 30. Maybe pitting 15 laps. 15, 16 laps.
You're now in 3rd.
Look on the inside of Newman almost. He's going to get the drive off, though. We're not going to get around him. Better drive off the corner. Lap car is going to be getting past here soon. We'll need a windshield tear off when we pit, as usual. See where the lap car goes. They don't pull out of the way for you in this game. But Johnson gets on his inside there, so no harm done. Oh, we're getting a really big run there. I had to back out of it. So he's trying to get around the 0-0.
Stay low. Clear.
I'm not going to throw it on his inside here. We got Harvick right behind us. Really pushy out of turn 4. Got to be careful there. Just follow in the draft. Mike Skinner up here. 18 seconds ahead, so it'll be a while before we catch him. Good run through 1 and 2. Newman looking to the inside of Johnson for the lead. Really make that pass done. We pulled a gap on Harvick behind us. He's not going to get the pass done. He's going to have a bad exit. We'll look to his inside.
Outside.
And we should make the pass.
Keep low. The next car's the
Johnson goes wide on entry.
Clear outside. Car outside. Clear.
Get to his inside as well, but we're not going to get it done. I don't think.
Keep low.
We got a better exit
Keep low.
than we normally do on a guy on the outside there. Oh, Newman looking to our inside, almost 3
Here
wide
comes the
there.
leader. Still there.
Get through 3 and 4, pushing bad. Don't want to push up into him. We might have the lead here at the line.
Outside. Clear outside.
And we do, and we've cleared him. Move up and get a good entry. Let's try and pull away. They're still 2 wide behind me. And we've led laps 2 races in a row. Looking pretty good. Get us to the first pit stop. Car feels good still. Just don't get on throttle too early or you push up into the wall. But other than that, it feels great. We are on the point. Bad entry that time. I really overdrove it. See if Newman catches me now. He got around Johnson. Half a second back. Just gained a lot of time on my entry to turn 1. My exits aren't quite as good as theirs, but they're racing 2 wide now, and that's going to drag them back a little bit. Still a long ways to go in the race, though. Yeah, we're pulling away. We got a strong car today. Long ways to go though. Gotta be mistake free. On and off pit road. On track. We're gonna have to work through lap cars at some point. I'm sure everything's gonna get shaken up. Ooh, I'm pushing bad there. Almost hit the wall. It's gonna kill my straightaway speed. But the green flag pit stops are definitely gonna shake things up as far as traffic on track. Okay. Just have a good exit of turn 4 and our lap is basically pretty good. It's pushing more than it is in 1 and 2. Well, it is kind of pushing 1 and 2. Newman's half a second back again. Gained some time on me. They're better in 3 and 4 than I am, I think. Definitely going to take 4 tires and fuel. I don't think 2 tires is going to be a strategy that we need to mess with. Well, we'll see. We're going to have to wait on fuel anyway. We might as well take 4. I think we're going to be taking a full tank every time. Bill Elliott back up into second. He's gotten around Johnson and Newman. 1.2 back. That dropped him back a little bit. Bill Elliott having a really strong run here today. Be interesting to see where Junior fell back to. He might still be in 7th or 8th. He's in 9th now. Josh Drake has moved up into 8th. Having a good run. It's a lot easier to have a good run here than it is Martinsville. Kind of a mess at Martinsville. We got extremely lucky. Hopefully we can have a good pit stop, get on pit road nice and safe. I'll probably be slow since I haven't really practiced it. I just don't want to spin out. We're going to be pitting in about 5 laps. I think I'm going to do 45 and then lap 90 and then just go to the end. Unless we get a caution. If we get a caution, that'll change. If we get a caution and get trapped a lap down, that's going to suck. But we'll see. That's one disadvantage of pitting early. You can get trapped a lap down with a caution. That's actually kind of scary. We'll see if we want to do that or not. Don't push up into the wall. I'm going to go with there's pretty unlikely we're going to get a caution. So we're just going to go ahead and pit early. Be on better tires for longer. A little bit off strategy. They should pit around lap 47, 48, 49. If we pit on lap 45, that'll be good, I think. 2 cans of fuel. We will be giving up the lead for a minute. Back to Johnson, who's gotten back around Elliott. We're not going to end up catching the back end of the pack here before the pit stops. Car still feels good though, I got no complaints. A little bit on the tight side, but it's stable. No issue from me. I don't even know what pit road speed is. I think it's 55, maybe 50. 2 more laps till we pit. Johnson's caught me really good that time. We're just hoping to leapfrog him here with our early pit stop. If we can get even further out in front, that'll be really good. Alright, pitting this next lap. This will be lap 45. And we will pit. Hopefully we have a good entry. 4 tires and fuel. No damage to fix. We can do about 12 more laps on fuel, but we can go ahead and get tires now. And I hope we have a good pit stop.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,500 in seconds.
Woo, that was close. Caught that a little too close, I think. I also updated my pit crew.
Wait, something's wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, you guys. We had a problem with one of the tires. Go, go, go! Keep it
Well,
under
it still wasn't a
55.
bad stop.
Keep it under 4,500 in seconds.
Being very conservative on speed. I don't want to get a penalty. For sure. Need to be careful on pit exit here.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Sorry, buddy. I know you can make it up on the track.
Alright. Be very careful here. The leaders are going by. They'll all be pitting at some point in the next few laps.
Okay, merge when you can. Car outside. Clear. Outside.
Come out right behind 44 and
Outside.
Jeff Gordon.
Clear.
We're going to be flying by these guys though. We're going to have to be careful catching them. Ooh, we're loose now. Gonna have to be careful here. Don't slam into them on entry.
Outside.
Okay, we're good.
Clear.
McMurray's gonna pull out in front of us. Had to slow up. Slowed down our run, but we should be okay. We might. Oh, freaking Michael Waltrip out of nowhere on our outside.
Clear outside. Outside.
We might be able to pass the leaders on track without them pitting. Well, they're quite a ways up there, aren't they? Now the leader just now pit. Who's that, Bill Elliott? Yeah. Hopefully we gain on him. We should. If everything goes to plan.
Outside.
Around Burton, maybe sneak underneath. Mark Martin, we do. Our entry is just so much better at the moment with these tires.
Clear.
We clear him. Big gap in front of us. Gonna be careful watching them slowing up on the inside for going down pit road. Something we gotta keep in mind. We just need to get back on the lead lap before a caution comes out. If a caution is going to come out. So right now we're 1 lap down, yeah. Oh, Jason Sebald, the number 70 car, is out of the race with a valve problem? Didn't see that. That sucks. He didn't get much practice in for his Michigan race. Except have to put a new engine in the car. Hopefully his next one lasts a little bit longer. Didn't even get to halfway here, that sucks. Bill Elliott way behind us, 7 seconds, so we gained a lot of time on him by doing this. All the leaders now are pitting. I think this is going to work out really good. There's Mike Skinner in the 4 car. ahead is Kyle Petty. All of them are lapped down. Not sure who hasn't pit yet, if anyone. Jeff Gordon behind me apparently. 6 seconds back. He's scored as the leader.
You're now in the top 20. The leader's pitting now.
Now up to 14th, Gordon is pitting. Ryan Newman and Kevin Harvick are coming out of pit road behind us, as well as Dale Jr. I think we've just passed all the leaders by a mile. Just a couple laps early on tires. So that's going to work out great. Going to pit on lap 90 next. That'll be like 10 laps before the leaders do, I think. Because they'll be pitting about lap 100, because it's lap 52 now, and they've all cycled through. Back in second with Jeff Gordon still scored as the leader, but he's still coming out of pit road. We're going to pass him. 8 seconds back now. Ooh, we're gaining a ton of time. They're not going to have a chance to gain it back either. They're not going to be on older tires, or newer tires for very long. We got Ken Schrader here in my way. Drive around his outside. Hopefully.
Stay high. Clear inside.
We should be in the lead.
You are on the point.
And there we go. Looking good. As long as I don't do anything ridiculous, we should stay out in front. 7.5 seconds to Harvick, who's gaining time on us, but he shouldn't be able to make up that much, I wouldn't think. I think our tires are going to equal out pretty soon. He only had about 2 extra laps on newer tires. Our tires are like 2 laps older, rather. Catching these lap cars, Casey Mears, and then Kyle Petty, and then Jack Sprague. So we really cycled out in front of these guys, which is what I was hoping. Working out good. 6.9, but our entry is so much better, and we gain a lot of time there. Exit's not quite as good, but with that entry, we don't really need the exit, so we can overdrive the corner and get it to stick. Now we're going to have to be careful around the lap cars, for sure. 7.7 back to Harvick now. Maybe he's working through Mike Skinner in the lap car. On the inside of Mears. And Buckshot Jones again up here. Multiple laps down. Steve Park up there, ahead of Jack Sprague. Around this guy.
Stay low. Clear.
Clip the apron a little bit, but not too bad. 8.2 back to Harvick. Putting lap cars in between us. It's going to help a lot as well.
That car's a lap down.
When we get underneath Kyle Petty on the entry to turn 1.
Clear.
And power off the corner. Don't think we're going to catch the 0 car before we get to turn 3 though. Maybe we will. He's pretty slow down the straightaways. I'm just going to throw it in there.
Outside.
And it's going to be a little too close for comfort. No reason to take those kind of risks. That was pretty stupid. Up here in the lead. around him. Catch Steve Park up here. He's running a very wide line up above the groove in turn 1 and 2, which is weird. We're gonna probably catch him middle of 3 and 4, and he's gonna slow us up. No, not quite. He gets a better exit than we do.
That car's a lap down.
Now look to his inside.
Car outside.
He's just so wide on entry.
Still there.
Everybody is.
Stay low.
It's getting a better exit, but at the cost of a ton of time there.
Still there. Clear outside.
Clear him. If we can lap the whole field and be the only car in the lead lap, we'll be in really good shape. We're going to be lapping up into almost the top 30. Kenny Wallace and Tony Raines up ahead, racing pretty close. How far do we got back to Harvick? 7.8, so it's holding steady. He's got a lot of lap cars to get through though. Johnson's actually passed him. But looking very good. The strategy's working out. And we should gain a lot more time. 7 more seconds maybe. On our next pit stop, because we'll be pitting early then too. We have our short run to the end. They're going to pit like right with 20 or so to go. We're going to have about 15 laps before that happens. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't pit at lap 90. Maybe that's way too early. It might be okay. I don't think they're going to catch us on track. I really don't. I think our tires are going to wear out and be about even. 90 and 100 is going to be a pretty big difference. But this difference right now is not too bad. Almost a halfway now. 1.5 cans, they're saying. Only going to have about 35 laps to go when we pit. About 60 laps on fuel, so 1.5 is probably good. And there is no overtime, so that should be fine. 1.5 with 4 tires. Not messing with any 2-tire strategies, I don't think. Car feels good though. I'm just running fast.
That car's a lap down.
The fast setup with no changes. This is a scary entry. I'm gonna get stuck behind Raines. I don't want to throw it in from that far back. But we can throw it in from this far back in turn 3. We'll just go ahead and look to the inside. We might get to his inside before we get there. Yep.
Car outside.
We got Kenny Wallace.
Clear outside.
A little 3-car pack, 4-car pack of lap cars up ahead of Todd Bodine in the 54 up there.
Car outside.
That should put us in the top 30 once we get ahead of that group. Top 30 lapping into the top 30. 9.2, 9.1 back to Harvick as he's trying to work his way through the lap cars. And he's getting pressured from behind. So as long as we execute on track and on pit road, we should have no trouble. No mistakes, though. Can we do it? We will see. Get up here and get around Todd Bodine. Hopefully we catch him on the straightaway. I don't want to have to get to his inside this far back.
That car's a lap down.
We'll go ahead and do it. They should be wide enough.
Outside.
Yep.
Clear outside.
Right to the white line. Get a decent drive off. Maybe could do with a little bit shorter fourth gear. Get a little bit better drive. A little bit more forward bite. Or we could just run the line the AI's running and get a better drive off like that. At the high side. We got Jeff Green in the 30 car up ahead. Haven't seen him in a race in a while. I think he raced with us at Rockingham and wrecked me, if I remember correctly. Back in the second race of the season. Maybe not remembering correctly though. 10.2 to Harvick, so we're gaining time. I think we'll have no trouble pitting on lap 90. That was a good corner. Oh, just snagged the wall though. A little bit too aggressive on exit. No damage. We don't need to be doing that again though. About 20 laps away from pitting again. And then we'll be 35 laps from the end of the race. Having a good run. Leading laps. Lap cars up ahead are single file. Should be easier to pass that way. Just need to wait to get back on throttle in 3 and 4, otherwise I get a little too pushy on corner exit. That time I waited a little too long. All these guys up ahead are people we started the race around from like 27th. So that's cool. They're about evenly spaced, a second apart from each other up here. See, if I do their line, the car just doesn't turn. I can't get it to the white line. I have to enter a little bit shallower and drive it in deep and just get it to the white line and then drive from there. Definitely would do with a good run here though. Richmond is always so difficult. I don't know what it is. I'm always terrible at Richmond, even on iRacing. Richmond is one of my worst tracks. Charlotte though, I'm also really terrible at on here. I don't know what the deal is with that. Because at Texas I'm great. Atlanta I'm pretty good. But Charlotte I'm really slow. I can't figure out why. I'm going to do some setup work and hopefully do some practice before that race. And hopefully be a little bit competitive. But for some reason that track has always given me trouble. Don't know what it is about the corners. Maybe the corners are shaped a little bit different in the game for some reason. We'll have to see. That'll be the Coke 600. 200 laps for our half-distance season. It's going to be a really long one. Longest race of the year. after that is Dover, another track I'm not as good at. It's always a tough track anyway. And then Pocono I can have some good runs. Pocono's after Dover. It's pretty tough though. Then we have Michigan and then Sonoma, which is going to be a freaking nightmare. There's no way I'm going to finish good at that race, I don't think. The road courses on here I've never ever been good at, but we'll see what we can do. I just want to finish that race is my goal, I think. But we'll see. I haven't done a road race in this game in a long time, and since then I've done a lot of road on iRacing, and maybe that's gotten me a little better. We'll see. These cars are just, the tire model's not great, so you can't really save the car with oversteer or anything. And stock cars on road courses, you're going to be spinning the tires and getting sideways quite a bit, so it's really hard to wheel these things around there. You gotta be so careful. But hopefully it'll work out good. We can get some more good runs in this stretch of tough races. Started off well with Martinsville. I'm pushing bad here. Running really good here, but this is one of the tracks I expect to do well. Still 10.5, almost 11 seconds to Harvick behind us. We may get out so far ahead they won't even pass us when we do our pit stop. I don't think that's going to happen. Lap 76. 50 laps to go. Waited a little too long again, but we'll be fine. Not hitting the wall. Get around Johnny Benson, then a big gap to Elliott Sadler, about 4 seconds up there. We're exiting wider than they do as well. It's probably why we're losing time on exit. We can exit lower from that higher entry they get. Just don't hit the wall and forward. Look to his inside. Hopefully he doesn't try and go to the inside of Benson. Probably get around both of them on the entry of turn 1. Oh, missed the bottom, but we got on his inside. We're going to be able to clear him, I think.
Clear.
No problem. One guy up there, maybe slow on the inside, maybe looking to pit. I don't know. That looked weird. Don't see anybody on pit road. Maybe just on the inside. Car's definitely tighter than it was last run. I think I've been driving a little bit harder to try and gain time on the guys I'm racing. Almost 12 seconds to Harvick now. It's ridiculous. Just domination right now. That'll happen sometimes though. You get a really good car. Doesn't happen anymore with the stupid stage racing, but once in a while, the old days, you get a car that's so much better than everybody else, they're just gone. It's just part of racing. Greg Biffle up ahead at the back of that little group in the middle of the straightaway there. And Elliott Sadler dropping far back from that group. Just gotta run smooth, clean laps. Don't overdrive, exit. 11 seconds to Harvick. He's still got a lot of lap cars in between us and him. We just need to focus on putting more in between us. Get us to this last pit stop. If we get a caution after the last pit stop, we might have to look at pitting though. We got 8 laps until we pit. Now we're only looking for 1 can. I think I am going to bump that up to 1.5 just to be safe. I don't want to run out. It's probably overkill, but we'll see.
We'll give you 1.5.
Oh, somebody up here blew up. That is Joe Nemechek in the 25. He's off pit road. No caution for debris there. There are debris cautions in the game. Very rarely that they happen. Sometimes when people blow up and leave oil on the track, that can happen. Greg Biffle slow off the corner on the apron. Something happened to him. Hopefully he doesn't stop on track and bring out a yellow. Just need this to go green at the end. I don't want my lead to get erased by a caution. Dale Jarrett up here in 25th. He's not having a very good run. Alright, Greg Biffle has made it to pit road. Got the tow. Something happened to him. Something happened to Nemechek. How many people are out of the race at the moment? Nemechek had a camshaft break, and Jason Sebald had his valve problem. And there's 26 people on the lead lap. Only 2 people out of the race. See what happens to Greg Biffle. Maybe he can get back out there. I don't know. We'll see. Catching up to Elliott Sadler. We're looking good. That little group up there kind of got broken up as Greg Biffle fell out of it with whatever issue he had. Oh, we missed the corner this time. We're on the top side. That's fine though. That's fine. 10.6, 10.5, losing a little bit of time to Harvick. But we're going to start gaining a lot of it back when we pit for new tires. He's going to lose a lot of time in those 10 or so laps in between us pitting and him not. Need that to be 1.5.
Clear outside.
Oh, the car's not turning though. We're going to be needing tires shortly. 3 laps before we pit again. So just be patient. Buckshot Jones again going another lap down. Greg Biffle is still on pit road. Not even sure if his tow has gotten complete yet from him having stopped on the back straightaway. We're clipping the apron there. That's not good. Robbie Gordon and Ward Burton up ahead as well. We've raced around them earlier in the race. We're going to have 10 laps in between our pit stops, so that's 10 laps of a caution coming out of us getting trapped a lap down, which would really hurt. That could massively backfire. Hopefully it doesn't. Car's really pushing on entry though. Pitting next lap around the 00, who's been off pace all day.
Clear.
11.2 back to Harvick. Just going to leave this screen open for a minute. Make sure we're taking. No, it keeps trying to give me 1 can. I want 1.5, please. I'm not getting the spotter call. Am I going to end up taking 1 can? I want 1.5.
We'll give you 1.5 cans of fuel.
There we go. 4 tires, 1.5 cans. We're pitting this time. Hopefully we don't get run over. We'll see. Come down pit road. Try and not cut it as close as I did last time.
Limit 55. Keep it
A lot of
under
people already pitting.
4,500 in seconds.
Okay, well, I thought we'd be early. Maybe we're not.
Watch
Maybe this is
that
going to be
speed
more
now.
interesting
Keep
than I
it
thought.
on 4,500 in seconds.
Good entry, good stop. Can't believe all these people on pit road already. It's really scaring me.
Go, go, go! Keep it under
Surprisingly,
55.
we had a better
Keep it
stop
under
last time than we did
4,500
this
in
time.
seconds.
With the issue they had. I can't believe they pit this early. I thought for sure they'd go to lap 100.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. That car's
Now we're
right
running to
now.
the end of this.
The leader's
See where we
pitting
cycle
now.
out. Leader just now on pit road. Are we going to get outplayed on pit strategy here? I thought we had this in the bag.
Merge when you can. Outside, you're on the bottom. 3 wide, car outside. Clear
Jimmy Johnson
outside.
behind us. Still hasn't pit, I don't think. 30's going to pit. Have to be careful there. We are on new tires to the end of this race. 34 laps to go. I hope this cycles out to us in the lead. It'd be really concerning if it doesn't. I can't believe how early these guys pit.
Car outside.
There were some leaders there pitting. I saw Newman and Kenseth on pit road, I think, and Junior. So it wasn't like back of the pack guys. Johnson and Bill Elliott are still out here though, and they were in the lead early in this race. They're going to lose a lot of time to everybody being out this late. Car feels great on new tires though. No push at all.
You're in the top 10. Good job.
Up to 10th. I don't know where Junior is out on track. He just came down pit road when we exited. Dale Jarrett up ahead still, and we were getting ready to lap him. Seems like we had a better stop than he did. But so far so good. We've been mistake-free on pit road. So like the looks of that. We're in ninth.
Pitting now.
Leader just now pitting. I'm concerned we're not going to be in the lead here. Johnny Benson has definitely not pit yet. Al Corey and Jeremy Mayfield definitely not. Maybe we'll be in the lead. I don't know. A good run on Jarrett. He's looking to the inside of
Car outside.
the 00.
Keep low. Outside. Car outside. Okay, we're back in third. Keep hustling.
We are in
Back
third.
Clear.
No idea who's in the lead. Maybe they haven't pit yet. Jimmy Johnson is in the lead, it says, with Al Corey behind him. I don't know where Johnson is. It scares me. .44 definitely has to pit 2 after. But Johnson pit behind us. We should gain a lot of time on him if he was behind us when he pit. We should be okay.
You're back in the lead.
We are in the lead. Okay, good. When we get to the back stretch here, I'm gonna check and see what the differential is. It'll be a lot, I imagine. Nope, 9.8 to Harvick. So not as much as last time, but still significant. We should be able to keep it. So that's good. Johnson, for staying out that long, he's in 7th now, 18.2 seconds back of the lead. He stayed out way too long with all the leaders pitting there before he did. Bill Elliott was the same way. He made it out in 4th. I'm pushing bad. They're looking at my menus. He's 17 seconds back though, Bill Elliott. 44.02 Rafter. He came out in 23rd. He stayed out and led a couple laps, I think. We just gotta keep putting in solid laps and not let Harvick catch us. Keep getting around lap cars. The more lap cars he has to pass, the harder it will be for him to catch us. For sure. Oh shoot, Kevin Harvick. Oh, there he is. 10.5 seconds back. Only 4 guys between us though. There's about to be 2 more. Oh, we're not even gonna get to his inside there. I didn't want to throw it in. It's easier to throw it in 1 and 2. They're not quite as wide on entry of 3 and 4 though.
That car's a lap down.
Looks like I'm gonna have to be patient again as they're looking too wide.
That car's a lap down.
Just working my way. Not needing to push it right now. We got a big gap behind us. Big gap. I've got time to be patient on these guys.
Still there.
I don't think they're racing for position, but
Still there.
no reason to force anything through them.
Still there. Clear outside. That car's a lap down.
Don't think we're going to get those inside here. Let's try and get a good exit out of 2. He's not really that slow for being back here in 24. He keeps getting a good exit. I don't know if we're going to be able to get around him. At least dive it to the inside. Now we should get him now. He's caught him with the draft a little bit. Whoa! I missed the bottom. Car wouldn't turn. I about hit him in the left rear. That would have killed us. Don't want to do that. We should get him into 3. Had to hit the brakes there. Got to be careful jabbing the brakes as well. That could get us sideways, and then we're going to be
Stay low.
in a lot of trouble.
Still there.
Alright, lap into 24th. 10.5 behind us. It's about what it was when we came out of the pits. Or what it was a couple laps ago anyway. Get this thing to the end, please. We're still going to have 24 laps to go, so almost to 20 to go. We've cycled through now, so I don't care if there's a caution. Definitely good on fuel. I do care if there's a caution for our lead. That's going to go away, but we won't be trapped a lap down. It might be hard keeping the lead if we have to do a restart. And will we pit for tires? I don't know either. I want to say we will. Not sure though. Car feels great still though on the new tires. Turns really well through the center. It's going to start pushing later, but we don't have much left of this race. Kyle Petty, 4.2 up ahead. We're slowly gaining time on these guys up ahead. Maybe not even, but I'm fine running clear track. We're around people. That's a chance we can get wrecked or wreck ourselves. Much better chance of being clean by ourselves. We got 10.3 back to Harvick. He's gaining and losing and gaining and losing. He's not going to make up 10 seconds on track. Definitely. Barring a major mistake from me, we should be good. And mechanical failure, knock on wood. Our engine could blow. There is something that happens randomly. 20 to go in this one. Good exit. "20 laps is a long time in this track. 2 miles. Al Corey's actually pulled away from us 5 seconds. He did pit a little bit later. 10.1 back to Harvick. Got to run 20 more qualifying laps, and we will be golden. Played for no cautions, and we're not going to get any cautions, it's looking like. Should give me a little bit of a break in the editing room. It was a lot of work doing the Martinsville race, putting all the rec replays right there. And there's a caution every half a lap for that race, seems like. One thing that's interesting about the road courses in this game is there is full course cautions. And that's not something you get on iRacing. So that'll make for an interesting dynamic. I remember that is definitely a feature from the last time I ran on the road course here. That'll be back in this state of California after we travel all over the place. Didn't have a West Coast swing back in these days. Went from Martinsville, Virginia to California to Richmond, Virginia, and then Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a lot of work. Truck drivers getting paid overtime. About to catch Kyle Petty. Casey Mears up ahead of him. Al Corey 5 seconds ahead still. Tires are probably starting to equalize. We're gaining a little bit on them now. Pulled ahead there for a little bit when he had the advantage. But I think we're going to end up catching him pretty good. We may not get around him before the end of this one, but we're going to pull in closer. Especially if they race too wide. Pretty big group up there ahead of them. 15 laps to go. Let's be careful around these guys. No need to force anything. Casey Mears is extremely slow up here in front of Kyle Petty. I think I will look 3 wide, just because I'm pretty confident I'm going to make the pass.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide, outside. That car's a lap down. Clear.
We clear both of them. Overdrive center because of how poor the entry was, but no issue there. Big group up here that are racing. Almost up into the top 20 now. We have lapped. Which is cool. Kurt Busch in the 97 running in 21st. Now Corey, see if he can get around him and get a top 20 finish. He's got a little bit of a gap for that to happen though. Bit of a push on exit. Like an 8-car group up there ahead of us that we're going to have to watch out for. Not sure if we'll catch the end of them or not by the end of this race. Definitely led the most laps out here though. Pretty much once we took the lead we never gave it up, barring those green flag pit stops. Josh Drake on pit road with an engine failure, it looks like. That's 2 of the Buer drivers with engine failures. That sucks. So he's not going to get a good finish. It's all up to the 44 of Al Corey, 2 Brafter. See how well he can do. 21st isn't bad at all. He might be able to catch Kurt Busch though. He's right on his back bumper now. So getting around the 00. Moving roadblock out there. Ten laps to go. Get me to the white flag, if you would be so kind. You're still going to be really far ahead, 11.9, 12 seconds almost on Harvick. We just killed him with the strategy. Plus our car was much faster. We have the best car out here. Right to the white line, power off. And Al Corey did drive up into 20th. Top 20, hopefully for the 44. Bad luck for the other 2 though, both with mechanical issues. Took them out of it early. The 70 I was looking forward to racing. It's kind of a cool looking car, I thought. I could have chose like any color based on the soda that it's sponsored by, but I figured purple would be cool. Not many purple cars out here. I can't think of any. But we barely even got to see them. Saw them early. in the race. So that's cool. But we'll see him again at Michigan, and hopefully he'll have a good run there, which I assume is his home track. I think so. Probably why he picked it. Figured it'd be fun for him to race here, though. Pretty similar track, get a good practice race in, but he didn't get too many laps.
That car's a lap down.
But maybe he learned something. Maybe the next engine they put in that car is going to be a lot better. We will see. Back around the 00.
Car outside. That car's
He's
a
had
lap
a
down.
really tough
Keep rolling.
race.
Clear outside.
Running 37th, probably last car on track. Only ahead of the guys that have had really bad problems. Equipment wise, 6 laps to go. Get around Schrader.
Clear outside. Just 5 more to go.
5 laps to go. Is that somebody else on the apron? That's Ricky Rudd in the 21 who's blown an engine. We're getting a lot of mechanical failures here at the end. There's been a ton of them in this race. Something that used to happen a lot in NASCAR. You get a lot of attrition. It's kind of an aspect of the races that have really gone away with how reliable all the parts are now. I'm not sure if they could ever get that back. It very rarely happens that somebody blows an engine now, or has something else go mechanically wrong. Al Corey raced up into 18th. He's passing a lot of cars here late, right at the end of this one. Having a good run after that late pit stop, which put him in the lead for a minute, I think. Kevin Harvick's really fallen off now, over 13 seconds back.
Just 2 to go.
2 laps to go. And then we'll be off to Richmond for a race I will more than likely not run well at. Don't think I'm going to be winning that one. Who knows, though? We surprised ourselves in Martinsville. But it looks like here we're going to get back-to-back wins early on in the season. Oh, bad push there. Car never turned. White flag. One more lap.
You're the man. Come on, bring it home.
Should be able to close this one out and get back-to-back wins. Another guy on pit road. That's Mark Martin, or on the apron with a mechanical issue. They're dropping like flies here. Mark Martin having a rough season. Seems like he's been wrecked out of all the big wrecks we've had. and now blowing an engine or whatever he had happen. We're going to get the win here at California, one of my best tracks in the game. So, whew.
You won! You know what? You drove a great race out there.
It's all about not making mistakes, keeping it clean. The strategy played into it a little bit. Our clean entries and exits onto pit road, clean pit stops, stopping in the pit box. Pit crew was good. They had one mistake, but that stop actually was faster than the second stop somehow. So awesome, awesome. 2 wins now on the year, back to back. Somebody else is up here blown up. What the heck? What is going on? But we are going to get to celebrate one more time. I do love this track though. I love the flat 2-mile ovals. Michigan is going to be fun as well. Hopefully we can follow that race, or follow this race out there. Two wins in my rookie season so far. Awesome. So at the end of that, Al Corey drives up into 15th. Man, what a run there at the end. Great finish for him. See who blew up there. Ricky Rudd. Josh Drake had a camshaft issue. And Sebald finishes dead last, 43rd. After a tough go of it. Tough engine issue there. Only 20 people finished on the lead lap. See Johnson end up in 5th. Bill Elliott, great run. Top 4. Harvick Kenseth Jr. Anybody else? Jeff Gordon 14th. And Tony Stewart 8th. So good run for them. McMurray had a good run in 7th. So Bill Elliott and McMurray, 2 guys haven't seen up front really yet this year. Had a good solid run. But yeah, really glad we could do that. It's going to take the pressure off for these next few races for sure.